Craft brews and casual conversations. Rob, they say hindsight is 2020. Unlike my vision, we're drinking some samplers.
All right.
From Equilibrium Brewery. This is dudes with brews on a porch.
Cue that intro.
You're about to hear the greatest show of your life.
Dude.
Dudes with brews on a porch with Rob and Drew.
First things first, Rob. Your nail still looks grotesquely
Grotesquely what?
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't look good. I don't like it. Make sure that gets fixed, okay?
Yep. It's
I'm just kidding.
fixing itself.
Pretty
Miracle of the human body.
Yeah, you're not
Noah
wrong.
has the same injury on his same finger on his same hand. Except for not as severe as mine.
Like when you if you bump them together, do you transform into just a giant infection?
It didn't work that way, no. We did bump them.
You did?
Oh yeah.
You try to do it. I haven't seen Noah in a little bit, but we're drinking a couple different beers from Equilibrium Brewery from Middleton, New York, United States. Our first one that we're trying out, Rob, is the Lifestyle Sponsorship. I like sponsorships, and you do too. Built on a collaboration, a meeting of the minds, life discussions, and spending time with people you enjoy. They wanted to make a beer you can drink all day while catching up with one another. Hey, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we do. Lifestyle Sponsorship is an American pale ale made with loads of Citra along with Citro Cairo dry hop. It's hopped at the rate of the double IPAs while it's still being delicate and crushable. It has a fruity characteristics, including sublime aromas and flavors of bright orange, grapefruit, and lime and mango. Juicy and crushable, this 4.8% is your all day long beer and a summer cruiser for sure. No longer in production, Rob. So we got one of the final cans in the world. We got it. So we have it.
Yeah, well, that's because we're top shelf, as they say.
That's right. 4.8% on the ABVs. Nothing on the IBUs. It has a bitterness to it, but they don't know what it is.
Why don't they know sometimes?
I'm not sure. They just don't look for it, maybe.
I don't want to live in a world where we don't know how bitter our beer is.
I want to
based on a number chart that we don't understand.
I want to thank my friend Carlos, listener of the podcast, for providing us with this beer. He's a great person, and I say salud to my friend Carlito.
Thanks, Carlos.
Hasta mañana, mijo. I said, see you tomorrow, my son. So yeah,
I thought Ashton was your son.
He is. Carlos is older than me, but somehow my son still.
Good.
So 2020, we can do what we want. Let's try this out first.
Trying it out.
It smells great, Rob. It smells absolutely delicious. It looks amazing. This is the kind of shit that I like when it looks like juice.
I don't know. The smell is a lot of smells going on in this.
I like this beer, dude. I like it.
It's not in production anymore, so savor it.
I definitely agree that it is crushable.
What does that mean? You can crush it?
You just pound it. Yeah, this is 4.8. That's not a lot for, that's I think pretty,
8
pretty
is
standard.
what is it? 8 normal 8?
Normally, IPAs and stuff are, 7-8%. You want more? Do you want to get topped off a little bit?
Sure. If you got extra.
We got this sweet sampler set, Rob. And when I say we, Carissa, she got this sampler set in a Secret Santa, and I'm using it.
She got it?
She got it as a Secret Santa gift or something like that.
I think somebody was trying to get to you through her.
They've never met me, but they've heard about me.
Well, they succeeded.
And they've heard about this world-renowned podcast. So
It's kind of like Santa. Never met you, but has heard of you.
he knows when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
He knows. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Do you think he knows everybody he watches?
Why doesn't he know when you're sleeping?
Does he think that he knows you?
Why does he only see you when he's sleeping and knows when you're awake?
Because he's a stalker.
So he doesn't see you when you're awake? He only knows it, though?
Yeah. He knows because he's got a secret closet in the back of your room that he watches you sleep from. And when you're not there, he knows that you're awake.
Okay, I like that. But you're not really much of a pale ale guy, so give me your impressions, your feelings, your moods. Let me know.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bitter.
No, not really.
It's got, it doesn't have that, like, it's not your everyday beer taste.
No.
It's definitely better than that.
It's lighter, but it's like, it
is an interesting
thick
color.
and lighter at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it's got this is good. I like it.
I could definitely
really
drink this.
Good.
I'm not an IPA guy, so that's saying something.
Right. So, Rob, we didn't get to meet up for Christmas, did we?
Oh, yeah, we talked to Santa.
We talked to Santa, but post-Christmas, we
haven't gotten together post-Christmas.
There was sickness going on in my household. Ashton was sick, then Carissa was sick, and I've dodged the bullets.
I think I bailed once, too, for something.
I don't think so.
Oh, not the other day, because I had to sleep.
That's all right.
Because I had to go in and plow.
Plow, yeah, we finally got our first, like, real big snow of the year.
Yep, found out I don't like plowing.
I don't like it either. I just plowed my driveway. And it only took me like 15 minutes to start the plow. And then it took me another 15.
You actually have a plow?
Yeah.
On what?
What do you mean? Like a snow plow, pushing snow plow.
Like a snowblower?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a snowblower.
Well,
Different
it's the
than
same
a plow.
thing.
No, it's not.
You're plowing the snow. You're plowing the snow to the side.
Plowing is
through a machine, and it just shoots the shit out.
I don't consider a plow a machine.
I'm blowing the snow then?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there is a difference between blowing and plowing.
Yes.
But is it really?
I'm glad you understand that.
But is this?
So now can we go back to your original statement and edit it to be accurate?
I was plowing the driveway, Rob, because, well, I mean, it doesn't just like, it's not like it just like a fucking like gust of wind and shoots it all. It goes through mechanisms. It goes through grinders.
So
and
what is it?
shoots
What do you think a plow does?
A plow is like a big shovel. Kind of, I guess.
Exactly. So you're it's closer.
So didn't you shovel then?
Having
a big shovel?
Having a shovel that's like curved that you just push really hard and it shoots the snow forward. That's closer to plowing than what you did with a snowblower.
I mean, does it? I don't know.
I don't know why. Does semantics matter? No, probably not. But I was plowing from it with a truck, and I found
you had heat then.
It was, but it's too hot.
Too hot?
You can't. Okay, like. You can't have the heat not on because snow is constantly hitting your windshield.
Right.
So if you turn the heat off, the freezing spray of the snow freezes on your windshield. But if you keep, to keep that windshield warm, it gets very hot in the vehicle. And there's more to plowing than just driving. You
gotta put it up and put it down.
Yeah, you got to change the angles. You got a lot of reversing, and it's it's not.
It's like the mopping situation all over again.
Yeah,
but with snow.
Yeah, there's something to it, and if you do it wrong, it's all about patterns and planning. And and we have such a weird drive parking lot where I work. It's like it covers like an acre or 2 acres. Or I don't know. I'm making these terms up because I don't know what an acre is, but it covers like a block. A block or it's got to be actually like a 4-block square.
Yeah.
But it's not all parking lot and it's not all paved. So it's like winding gravel roads that go from one parking lot to the next parking lot. I don't know where any of the edges are. It's 3 a.m. I can't see a goddamn thing. And they're all dependent on me to be able to drive and plow. No, it's just me.
Oh yeah?
I was the only one in maintenance there for the last couple of days. And not only did we get snow, but a bunch of machines broke down, and I didn't know how to fix them. I'm not the electrician.
Right. Well.
But they told me, hey, do what you can. So I electrocuted myself, and here I am.
Did you electrocute yourself?
No, I made sure that didn't happen.
Okay.
But it could have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, those are...
you could be one of those guys that goes from, instead of like working, like you go from factory to factory and give presentations on how you almost died from electrocution. You've been through some of those, right?
Yeah. I think my fingers should qualify. Well, it's going to heal.
You just give presentations on your...
Don't stick your finger in a fan. Thank you and good night.
You see this finger? It looks normal now, but I'll tell you, for a long time, it didn't. It didn't.
Go listen to episodes through I don't know what the numbers that we're on now are.
Yeah, da through da.
Of our
Episodes.
podcast, and you'll hear my co-host, the creator of the show, ridicule the finger.
You've been watching Harmontown or listening to
I
Harmontown
have,
again.
yeah.
All right. Well, Christmas is all right. It's fine.
It was good. I got a new tool bag.
Yeah.
Got some.
Do you have tools for the tool bag? Or
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Because otherwise it'd just be a bag.
Man, if you could see these slippers I got, they were Bigfoot slippers. So
Oh, word?
Yeah, they make my feet look like I'm a Bigfoot.
Nice.
They're awesome.
I like that. That's cool. Christmas was fine. Christmas Day itself was very busy.
As it is for most
had to
people,
go,
especially when you have a family.
Four different places. And then by the time I get to place number 4, I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Do you think that's why?
I wanna be home.
Do you think that's why, like in America, we call vacations, whereas in like Britain they say, "I go on holiday."
Holidays, yeah.
Like if we were to go on holiday, that doesn't sound like it's a relaxation thing. Like going
Could
on,
be.
like holidays are stressful and more work than work, really, because you don't get. It's not 8 hours. There's no organization that regulates how long you have to work on holidays. You just have to go until you've seen all the family members and eaten too much stuffing and
Right. Agreed.
So
Cool.
let's start that agency.
Well, it's January 1st today. So we're in 2020.
2020.
Last year we talked about resolutions. You got any this year?
I do want to. I have some ideas for resolutions. Like,
Okay.
one thing that I did get that I'm really happy with is I got this Joseph Campbell book that I've wanted for a long time, called Hero with 1,000 Faces.
Yep.
And based on the things like, I've been seeing a therapist, I've been talking about things, I've been trying to figure myself out.
I'm your therapist, I thought.
Yeah, you're one of them. I've got 3.
3?
Counselor, therapist, and co-host.
Okay.
But
What's the difference between a counselor and a therapist?
how much time you talk to them and how often? I don't know.
Okay.
But they counsel you and therapists advise you. Clearly, there's a difference there. But
Therapists therap you.
yeah. They'll rape you.
Yes.
But so that book is about the hero's journey and whatever, and I'm trying to decide if I'm at the point in my story of my life where I've gone through trials and I need to decide I need to figure out what I'm going to do with my newfound wisdom, or if I'm at the point where I'm going to where I've had my call to adventure, which would be
The beginning.
which would be the beginning. And do I refuse it or do I accept it and cross the threshold into, and then this is the big one. Do I want to cross that threshold into being a person who is sure of himself
Yeah.
and makes clear decisions and doesn't look back? Or do I want to continue being on this path of being sure of only one thing, and that's that I'm unsure?
That's deep.
And it's a hard path to get off of, because I've been this way for my whole life, and that's a big part of yourself, to give up questioning things.
But once you decide this is the beginning,
Yeah.
this is the first day of the rest of your life, Rob, there's no turning back.
No, there is no turning back.
All right.
But either way, so
You don't want to lose weight or
I would like to get some pecs.
get some pecs.
Yeah.
Yeah, surgery can take care of that.
I think I would look like a hell of a man beast with some pecs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
What about you?
Besides the standard shit,
You want to take standard shits?
yep, I would like that.
Good resolution.
I just
want to cut down on my shit time by a minute and a half.
I need to hit the running trail again. I've been doing it from time to time. He's fine. And
How dare you?
And I have a half marathon in April. I have to train for it. I've gotten up to 5. I've done a handful of 5-mile runs, so I'm there. I just need to keep working at it and do it a little more consistently. I'd like to do it 3 times a week. But that's pretty standard. I think I would like to I think I would like to, I guess in a way, just I've been on this thing where I'm trying to find meaning out of what I do a lot of times. I think I'm just gonna make the meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna ask: is the resolution to figure out what the meaning is, or is it to live as
To
though
give the meaning,
Yeah.
give it the meaning. Because if I just go enter a situation and go, this is meaningless, stupid, like.
Well, that's almost where I'm at, only in a different sense, where it's like, is asking the questions is what causes the turmoil.
Sure.
Am I right? Am I doing the right thing? Am I wrong? Does this have meaning? What is its meaning? Fuck all that. Screw all that. Sorry, people.
Just make it the meaning.
Yeah,
Give it the meaning.
This is what it means.
Right.
And this is what I'm going to do. Those are our paths that we need to change to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
And I like that as a goal.
I think I'd get, instead of saying, I have to do this, I have to, you use the mentality of I get to do this. When you say I have to go to work, it's a chore. I get to go to work. A lot of people would actually like to work that don't get to.
Yeah. I mean,
For various reasons.
especially depending upon your job. I mean, there's people that work that work 3 jobs that only make $7-8 an hour. And
right.
Honestly, we are lucky enough to have jobs where we can work
some
one
sort of
job,
substance. Yeah.
keep our
Right.
apartments and in our houses, and then still have time afterwards to do things like this.
Yeah, for sure. So I gotta work on that a little bit more. I would like to get Phil under control a little bit more this year. He's just rogue.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Look at that fucking pooch.
Yeah. I saw your controller chewed up.
Yeah.
Then he's ringing the bell to go outside, and then he's going and drinking water right after it.
I just took him out. I just took you out. He likes the snow. He does like the snow. So, I mean, at least somebody does. Because I sure as hell don't.
Yeah, I could do without it.
Other resolutions, I think one of my resolutions last year is going to kind of continue this year to really like cut back on the social media. I think 2019, I wasn't as present, or not necessarily as present. I didn't post that much, and I'm kind of.
So you want to post less?
Yeah.
See, I never. I guess I don't feel like people that post have. Like, I guess if you're like one of those people that are posting like
overshares.
I ate an egg today. It was a little undercooked. But it's mostly consumption that people have a problem with. I feel like I want to consume less social media.
One thing I have done really well at Rob is I've stopped like feeling sorry for myself because I don't have these things that these other people are posting about. I'm not getting to do these things that people are posting about. I'm more focused on myself and my situation. And
I think you do quite a bit, actually.
What do you mean?
Like, you go and see bands, you go and see comedians, you go to breweries, you host a podcast. I don't know. You do quite a bit of stuff for somebody with 2 kids and a dog.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, every once in a while, yeah. I think the next show I'm going to is until April.
I know, but that's not that. I mean, seriously, if you can go to 3 shows a year, 2 shows a year.
I hit that.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's like, I mean, those are big events to some people. Mm-hmm. So it's like.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm seeing Bad Religion and Alkaline Trio. This will be, I think, my 11th time seeing Alkaline Trio, which is cool.
Yeah.
Just ring that fucking bell again.
Maybe he has to poo.
He's just being a punk is what he's doing. Because we're not giving him enough attention. He's throwing a little tantrum, and he thinks the way out is to ring the bells, which is awesome. It's nice that he is trained enough to know I'm going to ring the bell, and you're going to take me outside.
He's got
is
your
he
number.
whining right now? No. It's just,
I heard what you're talking about, but I don't know what it was.
such a little whiner. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in 2020 that I have to plan, that I got to figure out, that we, stuff like that. But
He is whining now.
Yeah, he's just being a whiner. I really want to, along with the meaning, finding meaning in what I do professionally. I think, this would kind of combat that. I think at the same time, I want to not live for the weekend anymore, not live for the days off.
It's also a good goal to have.
Because I walk in every work week, like it's Monday, 5 days to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I've honestly like I've been getting into that mode of like of really just being like that mentality, like just thinking about the fact like, is this what it's going to be? Like, is there any way, or like, no matter where you work, you know, like, am I gonna just be 5 days a week? I get up early and go to work, and then 2 days I get for me, and once you start thinking that way, life feels very long.
Right.
It's a bad way to get.
Yeah, and my problem is like, I think about it not only like short term, like for the week, but I think about it long term for like the next fucking 30 some years.
Yeah, that's
30,
what I'm talking.
37 years.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like there's got to be a better way. But the thing is, like, you know,
am I going to turn into that guy, Rob, that where you walk in? I've been there for 25 years, and I'm just going to, people say good morning. What's so good about it? I don't want to be that guy.
You don't have to be. You could be the guy that goes, living the dream.
I do. So I am. Here I am. We're here. We're here. Let's do it. You know, that's kind of.
But honestly, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with not, you know, like.
I know, but you ever just like.
If you really want to do something different, you got to figure out what it is and go for it.
Go for it, right? And it's like there's
so until
times,
you make that choice,
you're right.
You got to stop complaining about it.
We got to take this show on the road, Rob. How do we do that?
I don't know. I'm ready to go to LA. Let's go. I got ideas.
LA. I can go there.
Where's Netflix office?
I'll go there for a little bit, for like a week. You want to live there? I'll pitch you the idea. I'll pitch you my ideas for you to pitch.
I need you there to help me write.
Okay. Well, we can write Google Docs and
we
together.
Yeah. Once we get a show created or a movie or something, then you move out. You bring the family.
That's right.
I will personally talk to anybody that tries to get in your way.
I mean, there's just a lot of times where it's just like, I think about it and I'm just like, I feel like I'm capable of something more than this. And I think a lot of people feel that way too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are afraid to break their routine that they hate so much. Oh, I guess he's. Excuse me.
Personally, I just wonder, like, I know I can be this way in a warm climate. Yeah. In a place with less snow. I know I can work a job that I'm looking forward to the weekend and pay for my rent in a place where there's no snow. So then that begs the question, why am I still here?
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. Like, I have a 2-year plan to go either go to California or go to Hawaii.
Really?
Yep.
What does that mean for the podcast?
We'll have to do it over Skype.
Hawaii would be hard to get some of the same beers, I think. I'll mail you the month worth of beer every month.
We'll figure it out.
Okay. We could do it.
Yeah.
That's a goal 2 years from now.
Yeah.
The podcast is going strong. We get a lot of sponsors. We're making mad money. And this is just what we do.
And honestly, I guess it was more of a 2-year goal, like before I lost my job and stuff. So it's probably pushed back a little bit now.
Right.
But that is in my, like, I would like to leave in the future here.
That's fine. Rob, we're going to take a breather. So we're going to dive into a new beer in a second, but let's take some time. You know, a lot of people in the new year are looking for a way to refresh themselves to...
You know, I have problems.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay.
I have health issues. I have muscle issues.
Yeah.
I'm always asking myself, what can I do about this?
Rob, well, I'm glad you asked that because we've teamed up with the great folks at HempWorks, Wisconsin, to talk about their products with the CBD market because CBD is booming. It's a booming industry, a booming business, and it's got a lot of great benefits for you. Essentially, how does CBD work? A lot of people ask. Our human bodies have what's called an endocannabinoid system. Along with animals, that we have receptors in our bodies to take in and synthesize cannabinoids, cannabis. From the tops of our heads to the tip of our toes, we can take in CBD pretty much anywhere through your bodies. The two main receptors humans have are CB1 and CB2. CB1 receptors are found in the brain and deal with coordination, movement, pain, emotions, and mood. So that's a good way to, mood stabilizer if you have muscle pain, or if you have things like cerebral palsy or anything like that, these products can really help you out. CB2 receptors are mostly common for the immune system and affect inflammation and pain. So once something like this, CBD, is taken, our bodies taken into our bodies and attached to our receptors, it works to bring our body's functions to an equilibrium, basically like an autocorrect system for the body. Benefits. So, I mean, if that doesn't explain the benefits enough, they're not addictive, meaning you'll never go through withdrawals when you stop taking hemp-related products. It can be documented, or it has been documented, that people who use CBD to reduce the horrible effects of withdrawals when terminating use of prescription medications or illicit drugs. Common disorders that CBD may assist but are not limited to: epilepsy, fibromyalgia, multiple sclerosis, anxiety disorders, inflammation, everyday pain, diabetes, acne, Alzheimer's, arthritis, and a lot of other things. Although studies have shown to help with these specific diagnoses, CBD works differently for everybody. So the worst that could happen is it just doesn't work with your body. And HempWorks Wisconsin, locally from where Rob and I are from, but they ship anywhere in the U.S. Go to hempworkswisconsin.com. Use Dudes with Brews at checkout. Save 15% on your first purchase. Save 15% when you use promo code Dudes with Brews when you visit hempworkswisconsin.com for all your CBD related products. They have oils, edibles, lotions, bath bombs, a lot of different things, flour. It's a lot of stuff that they have.
If you can cannabinoid it, they got it.
They sure do. If you're in the Wisconsin area, they do have locations in Fond du Lac and Oshkosh. Follow them, HempWorks Wisconsin, on Instagram, and find them at hempworkswisconsin.com. Promo code Dudes with Brews.
Get it.
Okay.
All right, we're back on the show here.
What were we talking about?
We were about to start a new beer.
All right, that's right. So another one from Equilibrium Brewery. We're diving into MC2. This is from Middleton, New York as well, because it's from the same fucking place, so that makes sense. MC2 is Phototon's big brother, so I don't know what that is. Phototon's hopping rate and squared it. They squared it.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, when I read that, it looks like MC squared.
You're right. MC squared. I shouldn't say MC2. MC squared. Spoken correctly. It's a double IPA. It's a tribute to the amazing relationship that energy and mass are balanced, proportional to the speed of a photothon squared. It pours a hazy tangerine color, releasing bright tropical notes of mango, pineapple, and apricot. MC squared, not to be confused with MC Hammer, tastes like succulent mango juice loaded with chewy hop resins. It's very
not to be confused with Chewy.
Yeah,
Chewbacca
or the bars.
Yes.
It's very drinkable for an 8% alcohol. Be careful. This one can sneak up on you, they say. 8% ABVs. Again, nothing on the IBUs.
So this one's got a little bit more alcohol.
A little more alcohol in it. It's a double IPA, so I think it's going to be a little more hoppier. Ooh. It smells great, though. This one's
does smell good.
Darker in color, not as light as the Lifestyle sponsorship.
It's more golden color.
Yeah,
the other one was,
golden.
the other one was a little bit more like wheat colored. This got your amber beer.
Definitely a little more bitter. Not an overwhelming amount of bitterness, but I get that mango taste a little bit.
Oh, definitely on the back end. I don't think it's that bitter at all.
This is good. I like it.
I like this one very much. I like the other one, but I like this one more, I think.
Well, Carlos, you did a good job.
Thank you again, Carlos.
Yeah. If these would have been bad, I think our friendship probably would have ended.
It's happened before. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
If I wasn't the co-host, Sneaky Tiki would have been ousted.
You would have. I went to Rob. You can't come back. Good old sneaky motherfucking Tiki.
So what's anything else happened over the last? What did you do for New Year's?
Well, we had plans. We were going to go to a friend's house and just hang out. We had Ashton with us, so we were, I wasn't going to get wasted or anything like that, but we were going to hang out with some people, some friends, and have a good time. But Carissa got the flu.
Oh,
she was sick. She was not feeling well, and I felt bad for her. I'm shitty in these kind of situations, Rob.
Yeah, you left her here and you went and
I did not. We watched. She pretty much slept all day, kind of laid low, and then I had to work half a day yesterday, and then came home and she just was like, I'm not feeling well. And then she got sick, and then later in the night she was feeling a little better, so she was able to get up and hang out in the living room with us, and we watched Iron Man 2 because we're watching. She's never seen any of the Marvel movies.
So,
so we're watching them all.
I have not seen many of them. I've seen a few.
Yeah, so we're trying to watch them in an order that makes sense.
Is that possible? Where does X-Men fit into that?
X-Men's not part of this storyline.
Not even Days of Future Past?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with this phase, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
At least, I don't think so. But yeah. So I just looked online, or she found a thing online, and
tells you what order to watch them in.
There's different orders, but we're just sticking to this one, and so far so good. We're on Thor right now.
You're on Thor or 4?
Thor, the first Thor movie. So we watched,
which is 4th.
It is 4th, yeah. So we watched.
Good. Well,
Iron Man.
That saves on confusion.
We watched Iron Man, Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton because they replaced him with Mark Ruffalo. Iron Man 2 we watched yesterday. Now we're watching Thor.
Cool.
And there'll be Captain America.
Trevor is watching the Star Wars.
All right.
Because I think they finished because they went to see The Rise of Skywalker.
I heard it sucked.
Trevor said he didn't tell me if it was good or bad. He said you should go see it because I'd like to hear your critique of it.
That's a good way to put it.
Because I've been a little harsh on some of the Star Wars movies. Just because.
Yeah.
Some of them deserve it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I could have never thought of any of those, so.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they've gotten better than the prequels.
It's been a while since I've been able to watch episode 1, 2, and 3 objectively. You know what I mean?
I could not get through them.
I was a kid when they came out.
I watched Phantom Menace in the theater because there was finally a Star Wars movie out in the theater
that you could see.
That I could see. I went and saw it 6 times. I didn't like it.
You saw it 6 times?
But I just wanted to go see a Star. I don't know. I was a big into Star Wars, and if you eliminate Jar Jar Binks, there were some parts that
Is he really that annoying of a character?
He was a pretty stupid character.
All right.
It seemed like they were trying to they took I don't know. Maybe they took that character through their testing process.
Yeah.
And then every time somebody said, I like it better if you had fluffy ears. And so they made his ears floppy. I think he'd be funnier if he had a higher voice. Okay. And then they those focus groups.
Is that what he sounds like?
Something like that. It's been I haven't watched the movie since then.
I remember somehow my dad got a fucking bootlegged copy of episode 3 before it came out. And it was fine. It was good quality.
Good quality, yeah.
Yeah. So we watched that at his house.
I mean, I liked Rogue One. I thought that was good.
Rogue One was great. I liked it's a one-off though. I mean, but it was good.
Technically, it's not a one-off.
I guess.
I mean, it is in the way that they filmed it, but it's also not because it flows right into the original 3.
I have to host. So this next trivia night, Rob, that I'm doing is Star Wars.
Ooh.
And I'm nervous about it. I'm writing the questions. And by writing, I mean I find questions online. And
you got to write your own questions.
No, I couldn't do that.
When is it?
The 16th.
Come on, man. Let's watch some movies and make some questions.
It's a lot of questions. That's a lot of content. No.
Well, look up questions from the prequels, and then we'll watch Rogue One through Skywalker.
So that's what I'm trying to to decide. So I have ones on,
or what would it be? Skywalker through.
I have a new the old all the movies, just the movies. Yeah. So we got the
not the Clone Wars, not the comic books.
You got 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
So Rogue One's not even going to be part of it?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Or do I do one on Solo then too? This is the thing I'm conflicted about, Rob. I'm scared because I've already gotten ridiculed enough from these.
Oh yeah, there's no winning unless you watch the movies.
There's no winning. There's no winning.
And one of your questions needs to be who shot first.
That's going to be the last question. That's going to be the last question.
But how do you answer that question?
Where you wager, they all lose. If people are huge dicks or are being real dicks and ripping on the questions, that is going to be my wager question. Wager all your points or whatever if you want. You don't know the question, so you wager your points. Wager your points. Who shot first?
And the answer is there's no answer.
You know,
Greedo shot first.
I'm the judge. Did he?
In my opinion.
Has it been confirmed?
Personally, every time I watch it, I think Greedo shoots first.
Don't
and Han Solo to me is reactive.
Can't you like just? I mean, does it really matter?
Yes,
it does.
Yeah.
So if Han shoots first, he's a murderer.
I mean, it does say something about his character if he shoots first.
Okay.
But personally,
his fate remains the same, though.
It does. It does. But I wonder. I'd like to know what the writer of Solo thinks about that question. And did it play a part in how he wrote that movie?
That'd be a deep analysis of a small part in in one of the movies.
I mean, but it's very telling, you know. If Han shoots first, it does say something about him as the person that he is. But then you go if you go back and write an origin story about him based on the fact that he shot first, you can make audiences sympathize with the fact that he murdered Greedo. But if he's reactive and Greedo shot first, then you can go back and in your origin story, you can show him becoming more and more of a badass that just can read people and react properly.
He should have been a poker player.
I'm sure he's good at whatever crazy Mos Eisley game there is.
My main concern, Rob, is I think these swarms of nerds are going to come to this event and just actually in episode 2, about 1 hour 37 minutes and 12 seconds in, this happens.
Well, that's going to happen. But what you need to shut down, this is my advice to you as a once back in the day Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
When somebody comes in and you say this is the answer and they go, well, technically.
That's happened. So that's happened before.
Yeah,
that happened before with the Disney shit too.
They're gonna because most likely you'll get at least one person that'll go, well, in the movie this, but if you listen to the commentary, actually it was written this way. So technically I'm right. Shut that shit down right away.
Hey,
we're not going off commentaries. We're going what made it onto the film.
Right. Yeah. That happened, and I don't mind doing these events. Sometimes they are a lot of fun. You get a good group of people that I can kind of. I always get laughs during it.
Well, the other big thing is those people that are yelling out. There might be a couple that are seriously mad about the points, but they're happy that they got to stand up in a room full of people and go, I know so much about Star Wars or The Office or whatever that I got to best the trivia. Like that's what their real prize is.
How do geeks get that stereotypical voice?
Because they just do.
I've met some like quote unquote nerdy people that talk like that.
Oh, I have too. They're out there.
But
I wonder if the voice makes them nerdy, or if being nerdy makes the voice, or if it's just like a genetic trait and they both come together.
It's a good question.
Yeah. Put it in your trivia night.
Product of their environment.
Do you guys that's the last question? Do you guys think that your voice came from you being nerds, or do you think you became nerds because of your voices?
Which one is it?
Also, who shot first? Mic drop.
Just walk out. You're all losers. Because in life, there is no winning. There is only losing less.
There's only the end result.
That's right.
And it doesn't matter if who shot first. Han still ends up, spoiler alert, in carbonite. For a while.
If that's a spoiler. How, like, what is, yeah. If,
when does a spoiler become, when can you no longer spoil? Yeah. When can you no longer spoil a movie?
Those came out almost 50 years ago now.
There's new generations that are finding them all the time.
Yeah. But I feel like, I thought you were going to say the other spoiler about Han Solo. He marries Princess Leia.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
I don't know that I'd ever.
I knew that I guess, I knew that happened because I used to read side books, like the books that didn't get made into the movies. Yeah. So they lived on Sky City and they had kids and Not Kylo Ren and Kylo whatever. And
well, then they don't. Then those books are incorrect because
they don't. The new movies didn't take those books into account. But like, there's a whole subplot, like a whole plot line of Tatooine and the Hutt family, Zorba the Hutt and Jabba the Hutt, and
are they all big slugs?
Yeah, big slug gangster family that controls all the under
Zorba the Hutt.
Zorba the Hutt. Yeah, I believe
Zorba's like a pizza place.
I think that Zorba the Hutt is a pizza place, and they stole the name.
It's not called the Hutt. I think it's called Zorba's.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is. There's a and this fucking hole in the wall in Minnesota somewhere. There's a place called Zorba's Pizza. My grandma's taking me there. I don't know if there's only one or if there's multiple, but there is one.
What do you think came first, Zorba the pizza place or Zorba the Hutt book?
It's a good question, Rob.
I got that Zorba the Hutt book because I used to be, I used to mail out for those. I got a little briefcase and it had,
my God.
And every week every month they would send me a new book, and it was like and I got cards and I got this whole little briefcase. That was
did your voice change as you were acquiring these items?
It may have.
So your voice was like this, and then all of a sudden, just one day, oh, the mail came, Mom. Who the fuck are you?
Is my new book here? And then I stopped, and I came back to this octave.
Mom, the quest, the Skywalker quest.
Did you know Jabba's dad's name was Zorba,
which is also a pizza place in
Minnesota,
in Perham or Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Very small towns.
I don't know which came first, though. I will find out.
Google.
Save the day, Google.
There was a time, Rob, when we couldn't do that. Couldn't Google.
Yeah, no. Encyclopedia in 10 years after, maybe it's in there.
I got a thing. So, we talked about resolutions, 2020. 2020, by this time, we were supposed to be in flying space cars and shit like that. We're not. What? It's a new decade.
By 2001, we were supposed to be like sleeping on spaceships to the moon because it was so normalized.
So we're in this new decade. What are your predictions for the next 10 years? Give me, who do you think is going to die of importance? Who do you think, what events are going to happen? Give me some predictions.
Okay. All right.
Like Nostradamus.
Mitch McConnell's going to die.
He's old.
I mean, that's a pretty safe bet, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think Michael Douglas will be dying.
Okay.
Somewhat
He
soon.
beat throat cancer, didn't he?
He did.
Okay.
Who
I think we might lose in the next decade? Whoopi Goldberg.
Interesting.
I think it might happen.
So not going the safe route, taking an interesting.
I'm just taking a shot in the dark here.
I do think Beetlejuice is going to explode.
The Beetlejuice 2?
Beetlejuice, the star on Orion's shoulder.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, nope.
I think
Michael Keaton will die.
I think
wait, was it Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton played Beetlejuice. Yep.
All right, yep.
I think so.
I think he needs to go out. He's looking at doors like
no, cursor pulled up.
Oh.
The next 10 years. So Whoopi, I think Whoopi might pass away. I don't want her to, but I think
it's going to hurt the view.
Right. Is she still on it?
I think.
I don't even know. I think there's going to be one pretty horrific.
Bono is going down.
Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not saying that's my opinion. I'm just saying he's going down.
There's going to be from a tragic event. A tragic event is going to happen, Rob. I don't know when. I don't know what, but it's going to
be an epidemic. Is it going to be an illness? Is it going to be a war?
It's going to hurt a lot of people, either physically, emotionally, within that realm. And then from the either literal or metaphorical ashes rises the new hero, and he is going to establish world peace. World peace.
I don't think that's possible, but I hope.
I think it's... Oh, you got to walk in a big-ass bag of dog food. But yeah, I think that's going to happen. I didn't predict I was going to get a walk today.
No.
So that's a pretty monumental event because I like walks.
That's a controversial thing to have in the house when you have a dog.
WOKs?
Yeah.
Why? Give me
yeah.
give me a walk?
What are you cooking with? With the walk, and then the dog goes crazy.
Yeah, you're accurate there. Okay. What do you think in the next decade is going to happen to you? What are your predictions for
I think I'm going to
pal.
leave Wisconsin. I think I'm going to go to school.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to school for some secondary education.
All right.
And then I will end up leaving Wisconsin. I think those are the two big predictions for this next decade.
All right. Next decade for me, Rob. I, too, am going to seek out...
I wish people could see what I just saw.
Me rub my nose?
But just the way you did it. I think if you saw the movement that he made while he said that, it was very arrogant, but in a beautiful way.
I just did because there was snot running down my nose.
But you played it off well.
I also...
Very elegant.
I also am going to seek out more education.
That's good.
I've already started that.
Supervisory?
I might go back to school to get my master's.
What? Mm-hmm. Nice. Mm-hmm. Can I call you Master Glazier then?
Yeah, that's expected.
Okay.
And
Clearly.
then...
Do you get to wear a black belt on your head when you're a master?
I don't know. I think this podcast is going to explode, and we're going to tour the country, doing live performances, drinking beer from all over the place.
Would you take me with you?
And people from all over are going to gather. They're going to pay us to talk to them, even though we're talking to each other just in front of them.
And they'll chant, Master and Rob, Master and Rob.
Yeah.
At least one of you guys better say that one time when we
Master?
go on our tour.
Master?
And then we'll go, hey, that's a reference back to the New Year's Eve episode or the New Year's episode
That's how they have
of 2020.
That's all I have to do. They go, they approach you like elegantly, Master? Rob?
A master.
Rob, hey. You know,
Lowly Rob.
I think.
See that?
Yeah.
Almost spilt the beer.
It's probably going to be a pretty important day in 2021.
Life event?
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Another kid.
People, if people come to their senses, maybe it won't happen. But until the sedatives wear off, the plan is still a go. But yeah, that's we're talking about what do you? So for you, Carissa, in the next 10 years, the next decade, what is going to happen to you? My world event, I think Whoopi Goldberg is going to die. What do you? And then I'm gonna.
I said Mitch McConnell and Michael Douglas.
What are your, for the next 10 years? What do you think is going to happen in your decade, in the world's decade? Go.
Well, I think Betty White's gonna die, which is.
Bite your tongue.
I know. I'm sorry.
She'll never die in our hearts. Dolly Parton's probably going to go soon too.
That's true. She's getting up there. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna get married.
Here's one.
Okay.
Keith Richards.
Keith Richards.
This decade.
Think he's gonna kick the bucket? Now we're just talking about people dying.
Yeah.
Who do we think? Keith Richards, Whoopi Goldberg, Mitch McConnell.
But people say
Michael
that
Douglas.
people say Keith Richards will live forever. I think not. I think
I'm gonna say,
he's trashed himself.
and I don't. I hope nothing. I hope this isn't right. I hope I'm not right, Rob. But I have a feeling something's gonna happen to Elon Musk.
What?
I don't know what. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but something's gonna happen with him. I think he's slowly gonna take over the world.
Is it too political to say that I think Trump will have a heart attack when he doesn't lose the next election and he will die?
I don't think he's gonna lose the next election. To be honest,
Then maybe he'll have a heart attack from happiness? No. Because he expects to win. But no,
I think he's going to.
I'm not putting it past him.
Well,
And I'm not saying whether or not that's a good or a bad thing.
That's just
People that listen probably will know what I think of it, but
I'm
yeah.
sure they know what I think of it too. But I think it's gonna happen. Yeah, maybe. Thank you.
I don't think it'll matter what happens.
Right. All right.
But let's get off that subject.
Yeah. We're done.
Han Solo will die.
That's your guess? Han Solo will die in the
Han
next 10
Solo
years?
is dying. Although they already killed the franchise with the movie.
When they killed Han Solo.
Well, that Solo movie, it made me so mad what they did with the Spice Run, the Kessel Run.
Okay.
You know, that could be one of your questions. How many parsecs did it take the Millennium Falcon
Sure.
to do the Spice Kessel Run?
Text me that because I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, my God.
I never saw Solo. I heard
All
it
right,
sucked.
we're done.
I
We're
didn't see
done.
it.
Pull the plug.
We drank 2 equilibrium beers. Equilibrium beers. One being a pale ale lifestyle sponsorship. Drink it or dump it.
Drink it.
Drink it as well. I like it. The other one being MC squared. Drink it or dump it. MC2. MC squared. Drink it.
Drink it.
So we're drinking squared.
Yes.
It was delicious. Thank you so much. Make sure you're checking out our merch.
Keep it up, brewery.
T
What's this
Public,
brewery?
Equilibrium.
Yeah, keep it up. Good jobs.
T Public. Follow us on Twitter at Dudes on a Porch. Follow me Runsies on Instagram. Follow Dudes with Brews Pod on Instagram.
Wisconsin Hemp. Dudes with Brews promo code.
Yeah. Hempworkswisconsin.com. Use promo
I should
code
probably get that right.
Hempworkswisconsin. Yeah, get it right, you shithead. Come on. Now they're not a sponsor anymore.
Yeah.
They just called me and said, we heard what you said right now.
Yeah, your co-host can't get it right, so we guess we got it wrong.
Yeah. Well, Rob, here's to 2020. If I eat more carrots, maybe my vision will catch up one day.
Yep.
Even though that's not true with the carrot thing.
That's what I tell my kids.
I have to get LASIK, pretty much, is the only solution.
Laser is always the answer.
Pew pew.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.